Hi guys, so today I'm here with Lindie and Sanorah and Big Bong, and we're going to do this really fun polyglot telephone game where, if you've heard of the game telephone, it's basically where you have a bunch of people in a row and one whispers to the next something and it keeps going until the end. And then at the end, usually what the last person thinks they heard is nothing like what the beginning sentence was. So I thought it would be cute if we had some people who speak a bunch of different languages do this, but each time you whisper to the next person, it's in a different language. And then to see kind of like, you know how if you do Google Translate, it's like throughout the different languages, it ends up being something not what the original sentence was. We'll see if humans can do this or not.
You thought it was going to be cute. I think it's going to be funny.
Well, sure.
Let's see how this goes.
All right.
So whoever wants to start can just make up a sentence, and then you can start in English or whatever, and then pick a person to go to.
Okay, go ahead, Lindie.
All right, Lindie.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to Bong because it's Korean.
I thought you were going to say Afrikaans, but okay.
Okay, so
All
you
right.
guys are muted. So the sentence is Korean. I will simplify it if you don't understand, but I think you'll get it. So
I hope so.
가방에 강아지가 있어.
All right. Just to be sure, she said we were allowed to use tools, so hold on.
Should I be allowed to explain my sentence, or okay? No,
I don't think so. I don't think so. It
Okay.
wouldn't make it fair. But actually, I'm cheating a little bit because I heard you very well. Kawange. All right. Okay, I'm going to speak to you in Spanish.
Bueno.
So the sentence is: Hay un perrito en mi bolso. Hay un perrito en mi bolso.
Okay, bueno.
All
Got
right.
it. All right. Okay.
Hey.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Je vais te parler en français.
Vas-y.
Il y a un petit chien dans mon sac.
Dans mon sac. Yerptchien. What is that? Wait. Could you say
That was
it
very
again?
Canadian, though. I
Yeah.
should say.
Il y a un petit chien dans un sac. Ou dans mon sac.
All I get is dans mon sac.
Okay, I'm going to enunciate better. Il
Okay.
y a
Okay. Yeah.
il y a un petit chien dans mon sac.
Un petit chien. Like there's a little dog in my bag.
Well, that's what I
Was that it?
Yeah, I guess we did this round perfectly because I said there's a puppy in my bag.
Yeah, I think puppy is cachorro, though. I should have said.
But
Bon
isn't
appetit.
cachorro Portuguese?
I don't know, because perrito it means a little dog, but then if you want to make a distinction between the little dog and the puppy,
Hmm.
Oh,
Anyways.
I did not know that.
I think it was a good round, though. So moving on. So Valeria, I choose you.
Okay.
And it's going to be a sentence in French from Paris. And okay, I want something a little complicated, not too easy. Just for the transformation to be funny.
Yeah.
Oh well, here we go. Je ne mets pas de chocolat dans mon croissant.
Oh. Okay. Man, okay, so I'm going to have to say this in Chinese to somebody.
Okay.
I definitely don't know how to say that.
Croissant?
That.
Or
Yeah.
chocolate?
Okay, let me quickly just look up.
Sure.
Okay, so chocolate. is巧克力. Okay, then,
巧克力
then croissant is 羊角面包. Okay. All right. So I guess let's do Lindie.
That was me. Sorry. Hello, I'm here.
Hi. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
在我的羊角面包，我总是没有巧克力的。
Okay. Okay. So I only know the bao part, so I'm assuming it means a croissant because we just talked about it. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So you only say the sentence once, yeah? So I have to remember like the order of.
I mean, I could repeat it.
Okay, one more time, please.
Okay. 在我的羊角面包上，我总是没有巧克力。
Okay. So who hasn't gone yet? Who do I need to talk to?
Sanorah.
Okay. I just need to check our languages in common because let's see, German, Italian, Russian. I guess I will try Spanish.
Okay.
But I need to look up some words because I'm still learning. Am I allowed to Google Translate
Yeah.
into Spanish? Okay. Really? It doesn't translate it. Okay.
Hello.
Hi! Okay, I'm gonna try Spanish, and I have a feeling the sentence has been dumbed down a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna try. I'm so nervous. I don't know how to pronounce it. The two words that are important in Spanish, though. Okay.
Exactly as they're written.
Creo que es nunca hay chocolate en mi croissant. Nunca puse chocolate en mi croissant. Nunca tengo chocolate en mi croissant.
Okay, so I never have chocolate in my croissant, or I never put chocolate in my croissant.
Wow, I'm very impressed.
It's right?
Goodness.
Oh,
yeah,
thank
that's
goodness.
right. Yeah.
Well, good
I never
job.
put my
Whew.
croissant.
Phew.
Yeah, croissant is croissant in
How
Spanish.
to
too.
pronounce
Croissant.
it? Huh?
El croissant. El croissant.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you pronounce the T at the end, but
El croissant.
croissant.
Okay, we'll
Go
go with Lindie.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys can't hear us. Okay, ni hao.
Hello.
Okay, my sentence will be 我每天看 sorry. I'm sorry.
没问题。
Okay.
慢慢来。
对不起。Okay. 我每天喝咖啡. No, let's go with something else more difficult. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. Hold on.
You can add something to it.
Oh. 我每天喝咖啡. 不喜欢 No, 但是 Okay. Fuck. This is hard. Sorry. 我每天喝咖啡，但是我不喜欢茶。
对。Okay, got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
我每天喝咖啡，但是我不喜欢茶。Okay.
Hello.
こんにちは。これから日本語。
日本語了解。
毎日カフェを飲んでるけど、ちょっと待って、なんだろう。
コーヒー。
OK。毎日カフェを飲んでるけど、お茶があんまり好きじゃないです。
日本語でカフェって言ったら場所だよね。で、飲み物はコーヒー。
コーヒー。なんか中国語でその言葉そのままで聞いて。
カフェ。わかるわかる。
ごめんね、コーヒーだよね。
そう。
ごめん。
コーヒー、毎日コーヒー飲んでるけど、あまりお茶が好きじゃない。
お茶があまり好きじゃないっていうかな。
わかった。Alright.
Hello.
Hey, so, wait, I can't say it in English. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I could write the sentence in I Google Translate in Russian and try to read the Russian sentence.
Yes.
You could try, sure.
All right.
Oh dear, I'm sensing problems rising.
That's a long sentence. Okay.
Please read.
Okay. Я пью кафе каждый день, не очень люблю чай.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh,
not
do it
bad.
again?
Okay, so I drink coffee every day. I don't like tea. Or I don't drink tea.
Oh yeah. I don't. Yes, the first one you said.
Guys, we're too good at this.
Well, your pronunciation was not bad.
Yeah, even in languages we don't know.
Yeah. Why don't we make a harder round? How about someone try to speak to me in like a language I don't speak but could infer, like maybe German or the most basic of basic Russian.
Basic Russian.
Don't
Yes,
do that.
I like that.
But let's try like maybe a harder sentence, like a longer sentence, or trickier languages.
All right, so in that case, I guess I'll start, and I'll try Russian on Lindie.
Oh no! I don't
Okay.
speak a word. Like,
Okay.
You called
Okay,
it though. You
if
asked
it's a
for it.
baby sentence, maybe.
A baby.
All right, let's try that.
Okay. Моя бабушка говорит по-русски.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try my best.
Okay.
If I can look up one word, I can try German to Sanorah.
Sure.
Okay, so I just translated one word. Oh, it's the same as Afrikaans. Sanorah. Okay, so I'm trying to make this a very complicated round. So I don't speak any German, but I can try given my Afrikaans background. Are you learning German?
Da.
Okay, let me try. So the sentence given to me was in Russian, so there's the first problem. Let's try. Also, I don't know anything about German grammar, so I hope this is right. Mein Oma kommt aus Russland.
Dein Oma kommt aus Russland.
I would hope that's the correct grammar. Yes. Yeah.
Pronunciation sounded convincing.
Alles gut.
Okay.
Gut gemacht.
Pick a language.
You do Mandarin, yeah? You know Mandarin?
A little bit. If you speak slowly.
我的奶奶是外国人。
Okay, my grandma is from a certain country. Ego. That's not England, is it? My mother is British? No.
No.
Wait. So it's your mother, your grandmother. Your grandmother is from Russia.
Yes.
Okay,
closest I
wow.
can That's the closest I can get to what I understood from.
But yeah, so the original sentence was,
Very
my
cool.
grandma speaks Russian.
Oh,
So very close.
I take
Wow.
full responsibility
Extremely
for
close.
messing up that sentence.
I got.
But no, though. Very
So
close.
what I got from Lindie was my grandmother comes from Russia.
In German.
In Germany. That's what I got from her German.
Wow.
And the best I could do in Mandarin is my grandmother is from Russia, which I thought was close.
Cool. That was an exciting round.
That was fun.
Would you like to try a crazy round?
Can I say something in Afrikaans, and whoever thinks they have the best grasp of what it could mean, if you have any like Germanic background,
Okay.
can take that sentence, and then my sentence is Vandaag is ek by die huis.
Today I'm at home.
Good.
Wow.
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 Okay, maybe I could try say a basic Afrikaans sentence to you to start the next round.
Oh gosh, no, I didn't mean that.
No, it's easy if you know German.
Expert.
It's easy. Should I try?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. Okay.
We have to get a few rounds where we like mess everything up
Yeah.
down the line.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Whew. Now
The
I'm
other-
sweating. I'm kinda
Okay,
nervous.
if you understand German or English to some extent, you should be fine. Let's see. Ons speel speelietjie met tale. Ons speel 'n speelietjie met tale.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's go with Val.
All right.
Привет.
I'm here. Привет.
Yes. Okay. По-русски. Мы играем на игра с деньги.
Okay. Мы играем в игру с деньгами.
Еще раз?
Мы играем в игру с деньгами.
Да.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Here I am.
Okay.
I'm so excited!
Do you want a Chinese one?
Good, make it hard for him.
Okay.
I can't promise anything, but go ahead.
Okay. Okay. 我们现在玩游戏用钱。
Woman,
Okay, hold on.
you're...
Did I say the words right?
What?
Well, it started out right as far as I'm concerned. The last word was correct as far as I'm concerned, but what do I know?
The last word, what was the last word? Tien. It was the day,
Tien.
no?
钱, not 天, 钱.
Tian? Why is there a Tian in here?
I don't know.
Okay, so 我们现在玩游戏用钱。
I have no idea. I haven't.
didn't say Tianzai in my original.
Am I
This is right.
allowed to use a tool to help me out?
No. Just
I
take a
honestly
guess.
have no idea. I have
Gotta
no
take a
idea.
guess.
Really doesn't-
Take
you
a
could
guess.
Do you want me to
Best
write it?
knowledge.
Would that help? With maybe like
Oh, that would help a
Japanese
lot. Yeah, for sure.
kanji? Although I can only write simplified.
It's
Sorry.
okay. It's fine.
Okay.
That is not what I said.
Let me see it.
What the heck?
I don't know.
It's not really what I said either.
We are.
Really?
I don't know. We are having fun. Yeah. This is This is nonsense for me. We are having fun. I don't know. We're having fun being in lockdown. That's gonna be my guess.
Well, friends, I hate to break the news to you, but my sentence was we are playing. Oh, what did you think it was?
Okay, I thought you said we play games with money.
Okay, I said we are playing a language game. So tol is language.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't understand that. Okay, got everything else.
fine.
We're playing games something. So what I said was like we play games with money, like literally. She correctly enunciated that, pronounced that, and said that.
Yeah, I mean, literally what I said. Well, the game we are playing right now uses money.
Oh,
what I tried to say.
Okay, that sounds like I didn't say anything about right now. Like I recognize that part.
So
I know, but it's like
Since-
we are playing.
Right.
That's like right
exactly.
now we're playing. Yeah.
Okay, since I lost, how much money do I owe you? I'm the loser here.
Baguette, croissant, chocolatine on the house from you.
Yes, I think that will conclude our game for today.
Ooh.
But yeah, so thank you guys so much for participating and being so fun to play this game. I'm so glad that we all like got along really well and had fun. So, yeah.
Well, I have to work on my biceps. Sorry, I'm just.
I know, I'm
We
worried
also
for
do
you.
this
I'm
one.
worried for your health. Do that again.
Oh yeah.
What's that? What's that?
That's a heart. That's a heart shape.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna steal that. All right, y'all.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for the invitation. That was really nice.
Thank you. So much fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, spasiba. Большое спасибо. Большое спасибо. Спасибо.
Boye danki. Dankeschön.
Merci beaucoup.
Oh yeah, danke.
Spasiba.
Good day, ma.
Man. Arigatou gozaimashita. You want to go on? Merci beaucoup.
谢谢. Спасибо.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
De nada.
Danke.
À plus. De rien.
Salut.
Merci. Ciao, la gang.